on this castle, Northern Crown Hornbill. She came all the way from Northern Africa just to run across our stage, of course, just for you guys. And this over here is our blue and gold macaw. His name is Satchmo, and he is only 3 years old, and he has also done absolutely amazing out here on stage. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you very much, Satchmo. Thank you, Nicole. Okay guys, now with our intro birds off the stage, I would like to introduce my name first. My name is Simangele, and I will be taking you all around the world to meet some of the beautiful birds that we have right here at our show, especially for you guys. Now I did say that I'll be taking you all around the world, didn't I? Now I want us to go to Australia, and we're going to bring out our beautiful laughing kookaburra, Bruce. Well, I did say beautiful and Bruce in the same sentence because Bruce is actually a female bird. Now you have to understand, guys, here at our park we have a tendency of naming our birds before we name it, we know their sex. We cannot get too excited and we just want to guess that, this one might be a boy, this one might be a girl, and it always turns out differently. And that's what happened with Bruce and also Bruce's brother, who is at the top of our park right now. Do you want to know what we named Bruce's brother? Do you really want to know? Do you guys want me to tell you what is the name of Bruce's brother? Okay, Bruce's brother's name is actually Sheila. You just have to forgive us for that one, guys. Now please keep all your attention and focus on that little stump over there and help me welcome our laughing kookaburra, Bruce. There's a beautiful Bruce. Come Bruce, my girl. Now, Bruce is a very shy bird, so this is as close as she'll get to you guys. Now, I want us to look at Bruce very carefully. Now, I know that some of you do think that Bruce looks a lot like the kingfishers that we have here. Well, I'm here to tell you that Bruce is actually a part of the kingfisher family. She's just different in size and, of course, in coloration. She is an Australian equivalent. Come, Bruce. Well, she's all fluffed up out here on stage today. She's not trying to be cute for us or anything. All she's trying to do, she's trying to protect herself from all the predators that could be flying around out here on stage. But now that she's very, very close, I want you guys to look at her beak very carefully. As you all can see that her beak is long, narrow, and it doesn't have any hook in the end. That simply tells us that Bruce over here actually swallows her food down. Oh. Now she can actually eat up to anything that life throws with her, from your frogs, mice, toads, you name it, anything. But her favorite meal would actually be snake. She will grab the snake by the head region, of course, eat and bash the living daylight out of a goose neck, and then of course swallow it down whole. Well, I must tell you that Madam over here can actually swallow a snake up to 1 meter in length. Or it goes in that tiny little stomach of hers. Your guess right now is about as good as mine. And Bruce? Well, back in Australia where they found, they're not so much liked. And here's the reason. Now these guys wake up each and every morning at around about 4 a.m. and start giggling uncontrollably. Now I know that laugh is very, very cute out here on stage because remember, Bruce is the only laughing kookaburra here on stage. But back in Australia where they found, there's still 32 of these guys, 32 million of these guys left dead. Now I don't think the laughing is anymore cute with dead, is it Bruce? Okay, now I think Bruce has done absolutely amazing out here on stage today. She's gonna do one last flight to a trainer on that side of the stage. Yes, Bruce, that side of the stage. Bruce, that side of the stage. Yes, you know exactly where your trainer comes from. That side of the stage. Yeah, that's the one. Yes, she's gonna do one last flight. Thank you very much, Bruce, and thank you, Cindy. Okay, guys, now with Bruce off the stage, we're gonna go straight to Indonesia, to the island of Borneo and Sumatra, and we're gonna bring out our beautiful, our brown pouch in Hondo. Now her name is Kaya, and I must tell you guys that she is very, very special to us here at our park, and for 3 main reasons. Firstly, she is one of the 3 birds that are still here that were here when the park was opened back in 1984. And secondly, she is the granny of our show. This year, she's actually turning 36 years old. She is the official granny of her show, but although she's a granny, she still do a thing out here on stage. She still got it. And lastly, guys, I would urge all of you with cameras, cell phones, anything that can take a pic, please do take as many pictures of this next character as you want, because you will be looking at the last of a kind left in the whole of Africa. While back in Indonesia where they found, there's still plenty of them left, but here in Africa, she is the last of a kind left. Now with all of that said, guys, please keep all your attention and focus on that doorway over there and help me welcome our proud Reef Bongo. It's absolutely amazing, hey? Now guys, I'm sure some of you are wondering why is she hopping like that out here on stage? Why isn't she flying? Well, if you look at her wing and tail feathers, you will notice that they are very short and rounded, which simply tells us that they are not designed for long distance flights. All they were doing while to get from a place to another is hop just like she did when she joined us on stage today. The only time they will be forced, of course, to fly is when they are being chased by predators out in the wild. Now, I want us to talk about Gaia's beautiful appearance. Now, I did say that Gaia over here is female and she's got that blue pouch with that bar underneath. Now, with your males, you find them looking completely different. They've got a bright yellow pouch with that bar underneath and creamy-like feathers on top of their heads. Now, I want us to talk about their nesting behavior. These guys are monogamous birds, which simply means that they pay for life. Now what a couple would do, they would actually find a tree face, hollow it out, and then the female would actually get inside that hollow. Now with the help of a male, they would actually help each other close that entrance, leaving just a small slit so that a male can still be able to pass food through to the female. Now once she's inside, she will lose out all of her wing and tail feathers, just to make a nice cushion so she can lay and incubate it nicely. Now the male will become the complete breadwinner. He will go out in the wild, search for food, come back to the nest and do exactly what Nicole is trying to do here. Now guys, I want you guys to imagine Nicole as Gaia's boyfriend. Let's just imagine she's got a bright yellow pouch and creamy light feathers on top of her hair, you know. She's Gaia's boyfriend for today. So Gaia, this is the best I could do in last minute. Now, if a male happens not to come back to the nest for whatever reason, the female is still capable of breaking out of the nest, going out there in search for food. But now remember, with all of those feathers molted out, she won't be able to get too far. And also, she will be leaving her chicks vulnerable to all the predators out in the wild. Now, I think the granny has done absolutely amazing out here on stage today. But before she takes herself home, I would like to know from you guys, did you enjoy the way she came onto stage today? Do you want to see that one more time? Okay, boyfriend, are you convinced? Shall I try one more time? Okay. Did you guys enjoy the way she came onto stage today? Yeah. Do you want to see that one more time? Yeah. I'm quite convinced now. Okay, let's do it, Granny. I'm ready. Yeah. I think she has done absolutely amazing out here on stage. Thank you very much, Gaia, and thank you, Nicole. Okay, guys, now with Gaia off the stage, it is of course time for the scary club. And I am going to go to South America and we're going to bring out our black vulture, Sinbad. Well, I did say that I've been bringing out a vulture. And I must tell you guys, Sinbad will actually walk amongst the audience today. So please guys, we all know that vultures are very dangerous species. So please listen carefully to all my safety announcements to ensure that you are safe where you are. Because like I said, he's going to be walking amongst the audience today. Now firstly, I would like to thank all of you who came here wearing open-toe shoes. Now I must tell you, Sinbad actually has a big for toes, so he will definitely go for your toe. Yes, donations are more than welcome here at our park. Now guys, please, I must tell you, if he happens to take out a chunk out of you, please do me a favor. Just walk out the auditorium and go that side. I have provided not one, not two, but 3 dustbins. One for plastic, one for cans, and obviously one for chunks. Just take it all and put it in the chunk dustbin. Now, as a big savage, guys, please keep the screaming to the minimum. It's awfully distracting. Now, guys, please keep all your attention and focus on that doorway over there and help you all come our black culture. Sit back. Yes, my boy. Okay, well, guys, I must say, all the safety announcements were all false. Sinbad is actually one of our sweetest here at show, so it's not gonna take out any chunk out of anyone, guys. So please just relax, unless of course you volunteer. Come on, boy. Okay, guys. Now that Sinbad is out, I want you guys to look at his head very carefully. Now, as you all can see, that his head is very bald. It has no feathers at all. Now, the feathers on top of his head are naturally loosely attached. So as he sticks his head in and out of carcasses out in the wild, he will lose out all of those loosely attached feathers on top of his head. Now, I want us to talk about his beak. Has anyone ever seen the beak there? Now, as you all can see, that the beak is actually long, narrow, but it does have a hook in the end, unlike Bruce's beak, which simply tells us that Sinbad over here is actually designed to rip and tear or flash. There we go. We've got some toes over here. Now, I did say that his beak has a hook in the end, which simply tells us that Sinbad over here is actually designed to rip and tear or flash. Now, with that said, as you all can see that he's very, very small, he's about the same size as a chicken. So out in the wild, he will definitely fit last on those carcasses. So the part that he will go for is actually in between the rib cages. But his favorite meal would actually be the eye socket of the carcass. He'll actually rip out the eyeballs, swallow them down, and then go for the chocolate mousse called brain. He'll mousse out all the chocolate mousse and then of course swallow it too. Now I know it doesn't sound too appetizing to us out here on stage, but to them it's their source of nutrition. It's where they get their nutrition from. Now I want us to look at his legs very carefully. As you all can see that his legs are white, chalky, are white in color. We didn't actually paint Sinbad or anything like that. He actually got that white chalky color from urinating straight down his legs. Now the urine, ladies, please don't copy. Okay. Now the urine actually contains a uric acid, and that uric acid actually acts as an antibiotic. It actually protects all your scavenging birds and animals from any disease that they can get out in the wild. Now guys, have you ever heard of a disease called anthrax? Your anthrax is a disease that could kill us in about 8 days, but let me tell you, it has no effect on all your scavenging birds and animals or whatsoever, just because of the uric acid that is present in their urine. Well, at the beginning of his routine, I did say he's actually one of our sweetest here at show, and here's the reason why. As we all can see, he can actually eat from our bare hands, causing us no harm whatsoever. The only reason we choose to pad up is to protect ourselves from his very sharp and powerful little talent. But I think it's been absolutely amazing at raising some of your heart rates today. Thank you very much, my boy. Okay, guys, now with Sinbad off the stage, I know some of you do think that they've seen it all. Now wait until you meet this next character. His name is Beetlejuice. He is found in Africa, but is mainly in abundance here in South Africa. Now before he joins us out here on stage, I would like to know, do we have any fans of Sharks in the audience? Do we have any proud Sharks in the audience? Backstage maybe? Proud Sharks fans? Okay. Okay, I think we do have fans backstage and of course in the audience. Oh, okay, I know. That's how Sharks fans behave, guys. I must say. Now guys, Beetlejuice is actually a proud fan of sharks. He actually wears his colors with pride. He's always in his black and white, guys. I don't know about some of the shark fans in the audience, but well, Beetlejuice is actually going to come out from this doorway over here, and I've got a recycling bin here, so I think he's actually going to help me clean out all of this mess because one of the presenters has gone mad backstage. But it's okay. Beetlejuice is actually going to help me. Now please guys, keep all your attention and focus on this doorway over here and help me welcome my boy. Okay, what do we do with rubbish, my boy? I know you couldn't wait. Yeah, we pick it up and toss it straight in the bin. What do we do with rubbish, my boy? No, what do we do with rubbish? Not a peanut. Rubbish, my boy. You know, rubbish. Okay, we pick it up and toss it straight in the bin. Now your pied crows, your jays and your ravens, they are all from the same family and they are called corvids. Now, pied crows are well known as the most intelligent birds on the planet, and I think Beetlejuice has just proved that just now. Now, I know that this routine may not sound very natural to some of us out here on stage, because of course here at our park, we do promote only their natural behavior. Now, let me tell you guys a story. When Beetlejuice was still a younger bird, he used to come onto our laps with all the sticks, stones and everything and toss it just like he's doing right now. And we learned at his very young age that he actually likes the sound, that clinging sound that objects make. And we figured that this routine might just be a good thing, not only for him, but also for the youngsters that come in during the course of the year. They get to learn how important it is to actually recycle, and that litter actually belongs into the bin. Not in our beautiful oceans, not in our environment, but into the bin. Well, I think Beetlejuice is starting to get bored with this routine, guys. Like I said, he's a very intelligent bird. But however, we are aiming at changing his routine very soon. And because my manager is not here today, I won't talk to you guys first. But please don't talk to anyone. Now we're actually going to teach Beetlejuice to walk amongst the audience, taking his cell phones, watches, iPads, iPads. I figured if it's fun enough for Beetlejuice, it might as well be fun enough for us traders too. And I think Beetlejuice is bored already. Thank you very much, my boy. You may take yourself off. Now with Beetlejuice off the stage, we're going to bring out the baby of our show. His name is Aries. He is our southern ground hornbill. Now they are called ground hornbills because they spend most of their lifetime on the ground foraging for food. Now the only time they will be forced to fly, of course, just like our bow-pouch-ridged hornbill, is when they are being chased by predators out in the wild. Well, Aries is actually 4 years old. He's actually going to come out from that doorway over there with his friend Cedric the snake. Now, Cedric is actually a rubber snake. Now, Aries is going to come and demonstrate what it would do if he had to find a snake out in the wild. Bear in mind that Aries has never ever been to the wild, and we didn't actually train him for this routine, but we only gave him the snake and he knew what to do with the snake. Natural instinct actually took in. Now guys, with all of that said, please keep all your attention and focus on that doorway over there and help me welcome the baby of our show, Aries. As we all see that he went for the head beat first, he will then try to tenderize all the bones and then swallow if he was in the wild and he had found a snake. Now, just like Bruce that you met earlier on, as you all can see that his beak is also long, narrow, and it doesn't have any hook. So, which means that if he kills the snake, he will also swallow it down whole. Now, another beautiful thing about these guys is their beautiful eyelashes. Now, ladies, I must say that I'm also jealous. Please don't get too jealous. Now, those are not eyelashes as per se. Those are actually feathers that actually protect all your ground hornbills from all the scratching of predators and, of course, the tall grass out in the wild. Now, I want us to talk about their beautiful pouch. Now, as you all can see, that his pouch is not fully bright red as his, because, like I said, he